All right. All right, what we're gonna, if I can take you guys through this real quick. So when we're dealing with any kind of mold, right? You've heard some of this stuff before, but the first stage is that you've got, before you ever have visible growth on a surface, you have what's called a condition 2 environment. That means you have elevated mold spores in an environment. Given moisture and things like that, then you're going to have that bloom, and that's going to become visible mold. So from a IICRC side of things, right, our governing body in the industry, that's a legal body, you've got condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. Condition 1 is a healthy environment. The air quality outside is approximately matching the air quality inside. Doesn't mean zero mold, there's no such thing, but we know it's healthy. Then we go to an elevated mold spore situation where we've got condition 2, and then on to condition 3 where we've got visible mold growth. Obviously, we're dealing with visible mold growth in these cases. So now we do a test for that called severity indexing, and we'll begin with our Oxyprep product right here. And initially, you're just going to think to yourself, oh, that's just a nice mold stain remover. But actually, what's going on here is we're trying to prep this surface with an alkaline product for what is to come, and that's a neutralization reaction. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and wet that out and allow that to dwell for about a couple minutes. Okay, sometimes we don't even need that because we're looking for that neutralization reaction specifically, but as you can see, it's beginning to mitigate staining and things like that on the surface. It's not our goal. The soil load itself, the mold, the hyphal structure, which is the root system and everything from that mold, is what we're going after, but this is a first step, okay? Where we go from there is our Oxypar, okay? Now this is where we neutralize everything, and it's that neutralization reaction between the two products that creates heat, but also takes that pH then from that original pH of about 12 down to 7, which is the neutral pH, so that we're not destroying surfaces, metals, we're not causing corrosion issues. All those things that you don't want to do is what neutralization also does for us. Then, normally this would be vacuumed off the surface. You would create a containment situation with actually the vacuum itself, right? And now you can see all the soil load that within that reaction, it pulled everything to the surface. Now all your mold and soil load and everything is right there, which would normally be in a vacuum, right? This is an extraction process. Does that make some sense?
Looks good.
Yeah. Okay? So what it allows, us to do is restore many properties that, just don't have a real embedded mold issue. I'm not saying that all of the surfaces are like that, but in this case, as you can see, I mean, you can probably go, well, I can't even tell that there was ever mold growing on that surface in the first place. Yep. Okay? So that's how the system works. It's called react extract, and that's how it works.